like 2D piece, that there's a different understanding and different connection, and it's multi-sensory, and it touches people in a very new and different way.
But it is because it's 21st century, because our senses are in completely different level. Now we have connection. We can see anything in a second, right? If you think about it, like, it's crazy. You go to the internet, you can find anything you want to see and experience it. And our senses are in a very different level. And I think, this medium it is a 21st century medium, and it is something that is going to be involved and be more innovative and going forward. But I think our goal with Art Deco House, and our goal is to be that place where you can engage to this medium. And if this not art, then I don't know what art is. We see people cry, we see people laughing, we see people engaging in a level of you don't see it anywhere else. Like,
and I have to stop you because you guys are so humble. I have traveled around the world. I've seen all the museums, all the art. It makes me cry. Like, when I look, if I try and pretend like I'm looking back at history, you are exactly what Renaissance is. You invented a new medium for people to experience art, and you're taking it from here into different markets, and probably even planning bigger than that. Just reflect for a minute on that, and then tell me how it makes you feel to know that you invented this here, and what that means to you and potentially the city and the world. It's big, guys. I feel it.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, for us, it's always been, what more can we do? I think just as, in a certain way, as artists, and, for us, it's not the things that so much that we've accomplished as to what more can we do. Why we're taking Art Deco House beyond DC is because we want to create a greater awareness about this medium. We want to create greater awareness about the artists. We want to educate markets, and we're going into larger markets like Miami and New York that have populations from different parts of the world, that have tourists from different parts of the world that can connect to this medium. We also want to create an ecosystem for artists who are creating with this medium, but who can support themselves, that they, many of them, do commercial work and things, but how can we system where they can create more creative things? Unfortunately, in U.S., we don't have as much support as some other countries do, where artists get funding for their work, or if they're showing that, I'm doing so many exhibits and the government subsidizes them. Well, for us, we're thinking, how can we create that? And in order for us to have more platforms, the more that we can support their work, the more that their work gets to somebody, right? The artist's goal is always, how can I touch as many hearts as I can? And so for us, we don't really reflect as to possibly like what have we done, but what more can we do? How more can we make a difference? And perhaps once we're done thinking of what's more, we can reflect on what's past. But it's never fulfilled, right? You always strive to move forward and continue.
Well, this also, I would add, I think, I don't know, I lost it.
How about,
no, I think,
you got it back.
Yeah, no, I think, I just want to make things kind of in perspective. I think what we do at Art Deco House is definitely very different from anything else. It's have not been executed in this level, in this way, because I would not take the credit because of we showcasing we not create to be like we showcase the way we do showcase the artists is very, very different from any other institution or any other museum or any other places, because we actually work hand in hand with the artists to create the exhibitions that we showcase. So that's unprecedented in a sense of in this for this medium where no, I think before, like let's say 20th, if 20th century was known for the movie industry, right? The motion picture took over very, it created a new, completely, the experience of the art for the 20th century public. And in Hollywood and in Cinema Paradiso in Europe, that the studios start creating this type of works for the public, and it's created the ecosystem. And today we know the motion picture ecosystem, where you have to, if you're a talented director, you have to go and find the funds to create the movie, or to create, if you're an actor, you have to find a place where somebody's creating a movie to play it, and then the whole ecosystem got created. I think today we're stepping into the ecosystem of this new medium, and medium of arts and technology, and Artec House is the pioneering the ecosystem of it. We didn't create the medium of art of technology, right? But what we're doing is we creating the ecosystem and creating the system for many creatives to use the talent in the right place and in the right way, in a quality way. And I think quality is it's everything. Yeah.
The movie industry is a great analogy, because
Right.
People didn't know what they were watching. They didn't know how to
Totally.
critique it.
Exactly.
Well, they're fixing that. I know we have
Sorry.
about 10 minutes left.
We're always all over the place. We should have go with the questions.
Sorry, but this is great. This is exactly what we needed, and I would just like you to reflect on what are your biggest dreams for this city as a creative place, and what is your role in that? I can see you guys think really big, and you're a great team, and so what is your biggest vision for DC as a creative city, and what is your role in it?
I think since '94, since I landed to the city, and for me was always a goal to how can I make the city better and not leave the city, right, and not go to New York or LA and be among of creatives and be among the people that will understand me better. But I sticked around, and I put all my sweat and energy to make this city better in pretty much in every decade. And I think the city is getting better as we speak, and it's growing tremendously. I think the city has definitely a lot more to do, and what I mean by city, the DC government, and I mean by the mayor's office and everybody who is in charge of the creative economy, right? And how they can support the ones that making a difference for the city. And I wish they would create a better system to help the next generation, to help the newcomers that they have great ideas and they wanted to do something great in this city, and how they can support that. I think the city has incredible opportunity, and I think by 2025 we're gonna be probably the number one city in the United States for sure.
And you talked about, I'm sorry, please go.
Yeah.
No,
You were talking about,
we can educate, we can inspire, we can empower, but in order for us to sustain and keep that talent in the city and to allow it to grow, we do need to create, like Sandra was saying, that ecosystem that for creative economy, and that's something that we hope that more of the government or larger companies can try to help and invest, just as they did with the tech industry, right, with the startups, as they helped to cultivate them in the city. I think the next will be that creative economy, and hopefully by 2025 we'll have more. We'll have a bigger note. From our end, we are trying to work hard to put the DC on the map by saying that we're coming from DC.